Fight for what's yours. That's right. Fight for what's yours. Earlier in the week on social media, I read an interesting quote. The quote said, when God closes a door, don't keep standing there banging on it. And it's interesting because oftentimes God closes a door and we're so stubborn or we're so hell-bent on getting what's on the other side of that door that we stand there. We banging on the door. We looking at the lock, see if maybe I can pick this lock. You might give me a credit card, see if I can get in there. Or I also heard another quote a while ago, when God closes the door, look for a window. No. When God closes the door, recognize that he did it because whatever on the other side of that door, whatever in there, isn't for you. It's not yours. We can't fight for what's ours sometimes because we're too busy trying to see what's over there, what's up there, back there. We're so focused on what everybody else has and what everybody else is doing, we're losing sight of what's ours. Losing sight of what God has for us. And we have to remain focused. We got to stay the course. And we got to remember that as it says, what God has for me is for me. So whatever it is, whether it's success in business, academic success, athletic success, success in relationships, whatever it is, we have to stay focused on what's ours. And we have to fight for what's ours. So the first thing, if you really want to fight for what's yours, then you have to figure out what it is. Sometimes life happens and clutters our minds, clutters our focus, our thinking. Everything going on around us sort of skews our thought process and takes us away from where we ought to be focused. Like I said, we're thinking about what's going on back there, around there, all over, and not focused on right here. Not focused on what's important to us. But the way to do that is to identify what's ours by studying, by meditating, by prayer, fasting, whatever it is. I go for rides, I go for walks. Sometimes it's even going to the gym, just working out to clear my mind. We got to clear our minds, get our focus back on what's important, get our focus back on what God has for us. And that'll prevent us from trying to reach out and grab something that's not ours. And the second thing, and this is actually my final thing, because once you identify what God has for you, the second thing and probably the most important thing is to roll up your sleeves, plant your feet, take your breaks, get ready to fight. Get ready to fight with everything you have. Fight for what's yours. I get tired of hearing people say, yeah, I want this very bad. I hear it everywhere from young student athletes to tell me what they want to do in terms of college scholarships and playing the league and all that stuff, to even, business associates that talk about they want to have success and prosperous businesses. And they talk about what they want. But the moment some opposition comes, the moment they face a wall, the moment they get, a no, then they just, never mind. They just throw up their hands and just fold in. Pack it up. Where was your fight at? If this is something you truly want, then you got to be willing to fight for it. You have to be willing to roll up your sleeves, even get a little dirty, get grimy, get in the muck, and just fight for it. You can't just stand there and expect somebody to give it to you. Here you go. It's yours. Here it is. Because just like you're hungry, just like you're driven, and just like you're focused on something, there's other people that are just the same. Just the same level of drive, just the same level of focus, just the same level of hunger. And they may even be in your way. So if you're not prepared to fight, if you're not willing to get down and get grimy, then you'll never get it. You'll just keep wishing, keep wanting, keep talking about what you think you want. Remember, people, it's extremely important to stay focused on what's ours. It's important to remain prayerful, to keep studying, to be positive, and also to be strong. Because when those obstacles come, and when the people stand in your way, and when the things are in your way, if it's something that you truly want, then you have to be prepared to work for it. But the most important thing is to make sure what you're fighting for, what you're working for, is what God has for you. Otherwise, you'll just be like a person trying to force a square peg into a round hole. You can try, you can struggle, you can force, you can slam all you want, but it'll never happen because it was never meant to be in the first place. Fight for what's yours. When you identify it, go get it.
Oh,